Aloha! Today we're going to show you how to make a lāʻī. This is a lāʻī. They grow tea leaf. They grow in many different places, and so it's easy to find. Make sure when you're picking your tea leaf that you don't want to actually cut it off the stalk. You do want to hold the centerpiece, and then what happens is if you pull on the leaf that you want and you pull down, it'll come out like this, okay? So for your lāʻī, you'll probably need about 10 or so tea leaves, full tea leaves. And the first thing you're going to do is you're actually going to cut off the sides, leaving the stem in the center, okay? So you can take one. So what I usually do is I'm going to use my scissors and I'm going to cut on just the outside of the bone in the center all the way up as best you can. So you'll have that one side, and then I like to flip it over and do the other side. And then with the bone you can set that off. So typically when you pick your tea leaves, you can pick them and then you can leave them out to dry a little bit so that you want it to get soft and tender. But that sometimes takes a couple of days. You don't want to leave it in the direct sunlight. But what we can do to make the process quicker is once you've made your fillets, some people like to actually freeze their tea leaf and they'll put it in a Ziploc bag. What I did is you can actually microwave them for about a minute if you have a stack. So that's what we've done here. So I have ones that are already prepared. How you doing? Good? Okay. So the fresh ones we can't use right now because they are still they're still pretty crunchy. Okay. So what you're going to do first is you're going to get 2 halves. Okay. And then you are just going to take your two ends, and you're just going to make a square knot. Okay, so what's easiest is actually if you use your toe to hold your edge. So the trick is you actually want to twist the leaves, both of them in the same direction. So what I'm twisting to the right for both sides. You want to twist it pretty tightly. And then you're going to actually cross over to the left. So if you're twisting your leaves to the right, you're going to cross over to the left. And if you're twisting your leaves to the left, you're going to cross over to the right. Okay? So when you begin to cross over, you'll see that nice little twist begin to form. Maybe you want to get a closer shot. A little closer. Coming in. Again, twisting to the right. And then cross over to the left. Good, you got it? Yep, there you go. Good job. You're doing it. Nice. Good, and then when you start to get to the end, you want to leave it probably about an inch or two of that edge. And you're going to add in another tea leaf. So what I like to do is I like to have a little tip that's kind of out, and then I'm going to overlay it so that this little piece actually becomes part of the larger piece that I've just put in. And again, same thing, we're going to twist to the right, cross over to the left. You're going to want to pinch that. Add in another one. Again, putting that over the small end piece. I'm using my hand, one hand to pinch and hold it, and the other hand is actually twisting. Sometimes when you have some of the tea leaf that have a little bit of yellow, it's pretty, it adds some dimension to your to the color of your lāʻī. Now you'll notice as you begin to lengthen your lei, it's kind of difficult, so what you can do is you can move that down a bit just so that it's in a good working distance. You need some help? Got it? As you can see, this is a lei that's easy for even the keiki to make. So you folks can enjoy making lei together as an ohana. So I've used about 6 halves so far. What's good is that you can try to measure it to see what length of lei that you want. This could be kind of a good length if you want. I'll just show you how I end it. So you're going to get down to the edges again. And then what I like to do... Oh, come on. It's okay. Maybe we can do it again. Untwist it. And we can add it in. So I like to, the loop that I made in the beginning, I actually slip one through. And then again, I do a knot. To kind of close that together. And then you can have your lei. You can make several strands of these, and you can have a nice, pretty thick lei lāʻī. As you can see, Keola's came apart a little bit, and that's okay. What's easy is that because tea leaves are so pliable, you can actually pull them apart and do it one more time. The tighter you pull across and twist your leaf, the smaller the twist will be. Add in one more, and then be toe so you can finish the end of this. Okay. Go ahead and finish that up. So, let's just stop the end a little bit.
I don't know if this is going to work.
I think that'll work.
I don't know.
Try squaring out on that one. Or no, we can do the other end first. Start it. Stick one in. Alright, so hopefully you can take some time this week and try to make a lāʻī. And what better time for May Day is Lei Day on Friday, May 1st. So looking forward to celebrating with you folks, and aloha!